Oh,
The
let me do that.
49ers are now on the clock.
Okay, I'm still. Okay.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Let's pick one team. Let's be. What need more? Wings good. That is C.
The Rams are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock.
Hello?
The Falcons are now on the clock.
A salty biscuit. Who's that?
Uh,
This is the guy with the.
what's up? Want tune? Okay, here we go.
The Packers are now on the clock.
Uh, is code is in his code on or player? Okay, pick any.
The
Oh,
Jaguars
it
are now
it,
on the
it, it
clock.
could be a couch, a owner, or a player. That's what matter. What? Find one.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Oh, active. Okay. All we went in. Okay.
The Bears are now on the clock.
I'm just looking for like I can do 6, man.
The
Four.
Vikings are now on the clock.
Yeah, I can do 6. Maybe 4. I'm doing one now. Okay, the first
The
one's out.
Raiders are now on the clock.
Yeah, we can do that. So I'm one of the AFC, so one would be AFC
The
and others
Buccaneers are now on
NFC.
the clock.
Yeah, I'm Browns.
The Saints are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock.
You got me in 5.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah, I did.
Bro, Madden, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I got it. I'm drawing now. Alright, accept.
Alright, so I'm gonna tell you from the start.
NFC, you gotta go NFC, bro.
Told you this already.
The Bears are NFC, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Then we was. Oh, okay. She asked me about a song. What?
Alright,
Now,
so
let's take a minute to
I'm
see how
making
you
like
can
a
improve
QB
your
right now,
team.
alright?
Okay.
Jaden, you could just like be a coach or whatever you want to be, alright, bro? Hey, nemi sakyo Brahma.
So right now, I've seen it. Oh, who's the Bears?
What team did I pick?
You was there? Bro, you there?
Hold on, I'm writing my phone.
Jaden, did you join?
Uh,
Alright, so bro, we're playing like every season game.
yes, yes, we'll play every single season game, regular season.
Alright.
We're gonna have somebody else. Oh, man.
Was you watching that game yesterday?
I wasn't gonna answer. Why?
What's your name, bro?
Alright, listen. Oh, wait, can I FaceTime you?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? My real name?
Just like a nickname or something for us to call you.
Just come Salty.
Alright.
I mean the NFC, I mean AFC, some NFC. Oh yeah. So my team won.
Oh, you wanted the Patriots?
Yeah, they're my favorite team.
Yeah. Alright, so,
Yeah, we won.
she doesn't want to hang out.
Yeah, we was going for Chiefs, bro.
She wants to be known.
Oh, no.
Right? So I'll
Alright,
get my Instagram if you want.
Brady.
Tell me what you want to know. I don't know.
Yeah, Billy Check's leaving, brother.
Just normal, and like, acting normal.
And Brady.
I said, yeah. Acting normal.
They had Jimmy Garoppolo, but he
I,
went to.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a backup. That will excuse me.
I'm yeah.
I mean, Pez's made Tom Brady's gone, probably.
I know. So listen to the next two.
That'll suck. Yes. I'll miss him.
Alright, do we got one more guy? Or we don't?
Yeah, I do. We do. Okay.
The guy that you got, does he got a mic?
No.
So then,
Alright.
okay, we are. So listen.
Oh,
So we're going to talk about that. It's not cute. What? Okay.
Alright, when's this guy gonna join, Bo?
we do the Oppo?
If you want to, go ahead. Yeah, bro, go ahead. Move difficulty to Oppo.
That's fine.
What color is this card?
Okay, it's in. Everyone's in.
Green. And it looks like identical, right? Okay, right?
Yeah.
No. But before that, we were upload with. You go, this is what you look like. Now you go. There, right? Hey, snapshot. Picture. I'll see whatever you say. Anything. Anything. Are you ready? Send me a photo.
Ooh, I felt to chat at week 3. I felt at week 3.
Oh, this thing is blocked. This thing is blocked.
So I play week 1, right, bro?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna start my game right now. Nah, injuries are kind of cool. Jane, did you be like a coach or something? Alright, let's get this going. We're playing on All Pro, right, boys?
Yep. Yeah. Patriots. Tom Brady.
I like Darnold. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I
Hey
played
everybody,
this
it's the
game with three.
coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
I don't think
Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes,
I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. Green 80.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some room to roam now. Fournette fight, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
No, I missed that.
Green 80.
Tried why?
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
What's going
That's
on
tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He was a third-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the third. So a lot of teams think now maybe this could got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafted, and inserted them into the lineup.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in.
It's 17-7.
Jacksonville.
But they're like on the 2.
Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown as a Jacksonville Jaguar. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
I'm the Jets, bro.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. Easy to go up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when.
Spread left, spread left, spread left. Check. Green 80.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Finding room at the 30. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mayfield to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Bortles to throw on second down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's not fun for you, right?
I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
But James, you'll never see so
They'll
bad.
try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you
got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A.J. Derby from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for sure. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Yannick Ngakoue. In there to make the sack.
People came up here, my vloggers can't vlog.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. He gets it to Thomas, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you started through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
380. 380.
Bortles now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Bortles going to throw. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Off the crossbar, no good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. He's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
7-7.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Mayfield on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But
Got
correct.
that first time,
No
boys.
pick, just incomplete that time.
Second
Another
pick
throw
again.
on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
You want it?
On first and 10, Mayfield. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10.
How'd you get 4 points?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
And now here's another interception.
Got him.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Bortles. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now Landry. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Just stay with the Bears.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Don't want to deal.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on down. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now here's a whistle and a timeout that's called by the receiving team here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talked about Boy Hope. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Finally make a first touchdown.
Eric Ebron from 10 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
380.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 to the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will...
It's caught at the 10, and he takes it down deep in enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try to run it, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Blake Bortles, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm going to take them down, boys.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I made it from a 7 to a
many
TV.
coaches never pull their starting quarterback
And
almost
he's
no matter
like,
the
just like that
situation.
score.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
My boy.
The number 7. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first third.
With the Ravens. I don't care. Alright, 2nd and 10.
Loss.
That's Clyde Harris. Then guess what the score is on my game?
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Because the squad's going to be
35-16, me, bro.
that score. If they come back,
Nah,
if not, I know that. If you keep on scoring, you're making a mistake.
All I do is play action.
Game over is that.
Play action.
What? Oh. Season. Let's go.
Russ.
Is there a charger in the bedroom, guys?
I think so. Get us to the one.
Back, Troy, back on the cartoon. Faster. Come on, do it.
You guys there? Jade? There's one down here, is there?
Give me the long charger.
Roman, plug it in. Beckham, you're using the block. Beckham, you got a block. All you gotta do is plug it into the extension cord. I got user hit stick and I fumbled. Jane, you there? Are you playing another game? There's only like a minute left in my game. Jane, how'd your QB play? My QB played bomb. Did you get any interceptions? I drew one. This is my line. This is my line.
go that many weeks.
They call me Buster.
Oh wow, there's this in it. You should be successful. What's that, baby? Boy, I don't know who you get it from, but
What's it called? I'm letting this clock run, and then I'm gonna yell, right? Yeah.
it depends though.
That is so cool.
No, we don't stop it. Because my mom's going to kill us thing. Now you want James to get back? Why? Please!
I'm drawing on paper.
Why? What's my favorite color?
What's it called? 50 seconds. Raiders got 3 timeouts, but they ain't using none.
Look at it. If you ever go
Maybe I want this TD. I don't know.
If you make this kid, I will call you man, nice love.
I want to know everything about Superstar. Your
Even with you. If you score this touchdown, you know, the guy will come in Superstar.
what? I can't understand.
You come back to play, he come back. Oh my goodness.
After this, you guys would like want to send him to like mid-season or playoffs or something like that, or do you guys would just let him play it again?
That man was what? How?
Field goal.
Yeah. I don't think you're good at that.
Salty.
Yeah.
Are
Done.
you still in your game, or your game's done?
My game's done.
I got like 8 seconds left in my game.
Get a man and I suck.
4 seconds left. Okay, that's final. Jaden, let's see how much charge I got. 490 yards and 4 TDs. 490 and 4 TDs.
He got well, do I see that right?
I got like 2 QB sneaks in.
Boy, if you beat you, then I'll call you.
What? Still no upgrades available? Even though I did like great that game? Alright, I got that dub, boys. Send us to mid-season, brother. Huh. Week 2 against the Texans. Alright, boys. Best of luck. I can't wait to play Salty. If if we make it there, bro. I got a tough game. I'm 74 overall. Texans are a 82. No. I'll go to the ball with the Jets.
Hey, everybody. Coach, it's the NFL on EA
I'm just, like,
Sports, and then you
scared
get a
of
look at
Jacob a
Paul
lot right
Brown
now.
Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, after a
Yeah,
crazy
good old-
opening
I'm like
weekend,
7
it's
foot
on to
tall.
week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the
That one
Cincinnati
is a
Bengals.
computer. It's your curfew now and I go to bed. Guys, they just went for like 4 seconds and they put it in done.
Second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stand.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
It has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Oh my God.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, why is my QB so horrible at that?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nothing, I'm still.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a
Like,
week ago.
I
They're going
think-
to try and involve him
I think
in
he's
this game as
horrible
well.
for
But you can
one.
tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more
0
difficult.
to
Now,
7.
defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short
They have
runs,
7 on
because he
2
can
for
really
now.
impact this offense. Ebron caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
23 yards on the play.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter. I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Joe Mixon, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Boyd. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go.
Heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. C.J. Mosley able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 8 catches, 82 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover? Corner, safety, linebacker. He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
What a pick, though.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What a run. That's a horrible way.
2nd down, Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Because I went back to attack him, but
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Yeah, maybe
Get
Patriots
him
will
down
probably
as he's
tie.
inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the
Oh my
playbook,
God,
but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's 3rd and 30 right now for me.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's... So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, take it, bro. All right, yeah, you got it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And now running right through him. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green. Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Like, kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton, complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron.
14,
5 yards on the
19.
catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed it off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver, that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's do it.
Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
How's your guys' game going?
I'm doing great.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's about 3-7.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On third down, Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
Yeah. Their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. That's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
McClowney just almost broke my leg off.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. from midfield here. Dalton.
Alright, one interception.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Guess what the score is right now?
Tyler Eifert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield off the play fake.
Hand off, but they have to
middle,
about
it's
2 yards.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Elon's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And again, it's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and he connects with Ebron. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield showing why he was the number 1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Come on, we can do this.
Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Ross to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final act of the first half, Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Come on, Julio.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yeah,
a very solid gain of 27.
Boston, they're eating me alive.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Can we get one safety?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
If a post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Cover or not, you are good.
And it's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So Dalton now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Agba in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That's why I can't play when I need one, baby.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of... And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Geno Atkins in there to get it. His second sack now in the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's half the play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Got it.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
22-0.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's second down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that, first down, that
so
need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
44. Here you go.
Another look for Dalton on second and 10. And his throw is incomplete. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher, but here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going in the third round kind of fit in the middle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. Right now, his team is trailing. Unfortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Just stop his backup. Just stop his backup. For next year.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Yeah,
and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
Yeah,
it confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Safety.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Another safety.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
That's
how bad he was. Limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice
Come on, Kyle, let's go on the
I
flag.
don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know,
what do you guys
that
like
are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception, good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good yardage scheme going.
Dumps this to his running back, Cho. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Mayfield on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
A 45-yard
A
field
really
goal.
nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. First down, Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Mayfield. Completes it to Lee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
It's 42-34. It's in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes left.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Call me.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
In with the Eagles.
That's right. Against the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing, Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that's my weekly goal.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door's open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tell me, imagine.
On second down, here's Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So an interesting call there to take. Yes, they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They're trying to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. When his way worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or they think he's going to.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. David Bass. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Browns were defeated.
Big fourth down
by
here. It's Dalton.
On the road, 38-13.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for
And then,
such little time remaining.
Seahawks.
The Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah.
How many times when we see an
man.
incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have
That's
caught
a-
that
that's
one.
a
That was a
one-down
drop,
fault,
and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Mayfield. And he connects with Ebron. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Why did you edit yourself in week 2?
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and
Bro,
goal.
we're twin brothers.
They'll run with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Sliding out of the pocket. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it? Should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation,
The comic Troy! St. Louis!
It's over.
Did you win, bro?
It's over. Yep.
A big offensive explosion.
Nice win!
My quarterback threw 7 touchdowns.
Alright, alright. What's your record, brother?
1-1.
Alright, this
My
is
team
for
did much better this season. This game. Win this game.
Yeah, I'm 1-1. Jaden is 2-0, I believe. What's the Cowboys' record? What's the Cowboys' record?
Now, let's take a
Where's
minute to
that?
see how you can improve your team.
Call me NFL Troy. Hooray!
Yep.
They call me Bob. We playing in MetLife, boy. We playing in MetLife, boy.
What? Oh, it's away from me.
I'm home, boy.
It's home. Yeah.
We have a record for going on a streak at home, though. We go on streaks.
But it's hard for me.
So Salty, you was a coach?
Yeah, I'm a coach.
Oh, bro. I thought you was a character like me. They call me Mimis. Oh, I invited you, brother. Do you want me to join you, or do you want to join me?
Oh, just join me.
Alright, I got you. He's the nutty butts. Oh, bro, this guy's an 85 overall. Nah, I'm 76, so. LA1 go. 3, 2, 1, LA1 go. Where the love go?
Why isn't it letting me?
Jaden, you have to call me?
I have to X out. I have to X out and come back in.
Alright. Good luck to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
Alright, so you want to join me? What's up?
I'm trying right now. I had to X out and come back in.
Alright, bro. Alright, bro. 3, 2, 1, LA1 go. I don't bluff, bro.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
3, 2, 1, LA1 go. They call me a buffalo. They call me a buffalo. Jen, stop calling to Jen. Talk. They call me Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's my rival. Hate that team. Yeah,
Bro,
someone said it to
Pittsburgh
me.
my favorite team, bro.
So,
No, me and him
Oh.
rivalries now. Now we the new rivalry of NFC.
with a bounce rivals.
Your offense will have a boost when in the red zone, though. Get it home. Oh, bro,
Still good players.
this guy has Jalen Ramsey on me, though. And Michael
And Michael
Thomas.
Thomas. Yep.
Bro, and this guy got OBJ? No, I'm lying. If he had OBJ, that game over though.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA
We're
Sports.
playing in East Rutherford.
Nothing like
East
the
Rutherford.
fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
All right,
Fireworks,
let's do it.
pyrotechnics,
No,
you
ball
name it.
first, though.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, because you're not wrong.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Offense, I'm about to blow you out of your mind.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
like a sack.
So you come for the blitz. Bro. You think you're gonna blitz me? I'm gonna dish you.
Yep.
Drop to throw.
I'm gonna dish you.
It's complete. And
Okay,
able to
you
rip
got
off
me.
a big chunk of yardage before being dropped
I'm
inside
not
the
gonna
40.
test zone.
Give him 30 yards
Bro,
there.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
that's
thinking about
That for a chain mover. They're all the way down
Wait,
inside
get
the
second one
40 now for first and 10.
Get second one now. Watch.
Back to throw now on first down. A little dump off for
I think that
Corral.
smells like end zone.
And he's brought
That doesn't
down,
smell
but
like to
not
me.
before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Okay, guess I'm.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down.
It smells like end
And
zone.
he's going to take it in.
End
Okay,
zone.
who got me?
Bro, what happened?
What the heck? Just I have no idea.
You exited, bro.
I didn't exit anything.
Then what happened? Bro,
Oh
I
no,
had my
I think my internet messed up. Well, more yeah.
Wow, man. I was really looking forward to that game.
Well,
Now,
Well,
let's
I
take
was-
a minute to see
I
how
was
you can
beating
improve
ya.
your team.
Yeah,
guys
bro.
can
You,
get back in it.
yeah, you gotta give me my TV.
I'll let you gonna get a test on. I'll let you. It was a thing internet.
They call me Troy Peppers. Put on the charger. Oh, yeah. JJ, should I run a 10-2 offense? Should I run a 10-2 offense? No, I'm gonna run a 10-2 on him, and that way he don't know what 10-2 is. So that way every play it's a TD for me. Yeah. I'm running 10-2 offense, bro.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets.
All right. Come on, Milberg.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
All right, leave one of my receivers open, all right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Leave Y open.
Let's go leave. What's Y?
Alright, just leave one of them open.
I just leave,
Alright.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Okay.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa.
Alright, now we do
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mayfield now.
Yeah, control his big
And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for Robert. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right.
No.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett holds it in. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Double 6.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield got some room at the 30. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that,
and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Mike Pennell forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mayfield to throw it, completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Play fake, Mayfield. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Mayfield off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jermaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12.
Take a mill.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Right, I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go! Brad 38!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of
strength and brawn.
It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense gets a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
But it didn't go on my
and the
record.
Jets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to... The guy's there, complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 64 yards.
They call me Joe Hardy.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
You like having 6 picks?
This will be fielded at the 8.
You love a pick 6.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mayfield's going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Best wings too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's quick too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's coming back.
Muscle cramps.
It's coming back. Yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, it's good. Whew. This wasn't serious.
Oh, by mistake I paused, bro.
Because I need him to get to the Super Bowl.
New York set to take the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Anunwa, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is the quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
I'll tell you because they don't know how to...
Mayfield on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Because they saw a man running into the end zone, but they don't want to tackle him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They're funny.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last
Yeah,
drive.
you broke
On the first
records.
play. Give the quarterback some
I
confidence.
think it's
See what
11.
happens.
I'm not sure. I think it's 11. I could be wrong. I think it's just 11.
No, bro, the most interceptions in a game was around 5. I don't know.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Sorry?
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
I'm gonna get a bounce for Super Bowl. I'm gonna make bounce in the first Super Bowl.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I can't stop Thomas, man. Can't help it.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Shane Ray in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Mayfield. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Come up, score a TD. After I score
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide
down
open,
by 21,
complete.
baby.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Down by 21, close.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. DeForest Buckner continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked up.
What?
I forfeited, bro.
Well,
What?
if over me, I win.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I'll do that. I do. It's over. Yeah.
guys, can we like sim to mid-season?
No.
Like we'll be here till like 9 a.m. doing this.
Yeah. They'll do it on one not.
Well, you guys want to finish the season, so. Are we gonna sim? We gotta sim, bro.
Oh, is everyone done with the games? Is all done?
Alright, sim us to mid-season, brother.
Want to mid-season?
You know what? Let's sim to playoffs, bro.
I'm scared to do that.
No, bro. None to be scared to do. Come on, bro. To
Yeah,
mid-season. To mid-season.
Just play one
Dilly
more game.
dilly.
One more game. One more game we can do mid-season.
You guys don't. When you say dilly dilly, you gotta do it. But I guess nobody knows what dilly dilly means around here.
Can we just play one more game and we can do it?
They call me the athlete that's about to go 2-2. Bro. How is your QB so good? Yeah, because they can actually run. Mine can't run, though. Who's your receivers, though?
We'll go. I'll now make it quicker to play all those games. Just play them. Just do play moments. Oh yeah, guys.
Alright, guys, this is a division game right now that I'm playing.
Second drive of the game first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line.
Out of nowhere, I'm playing against monster defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
My God, Kerbo, you
7
suck.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can
That's
get
right.
some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full count.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith
Go, you fat
in there to
nerd.
drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Oakman is zero.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? On third down, Mayfield. And he connects with Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first time. Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Eric Ebron with his second. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Lee. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Lee. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A gain of 32 that time. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Bro, I can't stand the Jets.
Second down, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he is into the end zone.
I'm doing a screenplay. But they know when I'm running the screenplay.
So the
I can't get my
situation,
loud
it's
talk.
third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense
So it's still
to
off.
get back in this contest. Mayfield under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ryan Kerrigan.
Did I get him or a sack? Sack it.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Mayfield down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Garogajo, Mangotumo Drauman. Yeah.
So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's
Guys,
fitting is
I
they
just
ended the
love
game
this song.
on the
Put your
field. That
finger up
defensive
and
unit
put your
on the
finger
field.
down.
What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're about 10 feet tall.
If you want to hear this quiz like 5 for 2
So for
hours,
Cleveland,
yeah.
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week.
Garogajo Chachesca Drauman. Got it, right? And then cheese on a boil. How could I go now? You're a nerd! You're a nerd! Sir, this song's enough, guys. I love it. Ben, move for touchdown here, boy. You're nerd! Cousin, I am.
It's over. It's over.
Did you win?
No, I lost. I don't.
Funny. Cousin, you guys will not need chicken.
I did a moment thing. I feel like it.
The flail reel, if I lose this game, I will not be able to make it to playoffs. And then I'm just gonna go to Biscuit's house and like yell at him. Nah, I'm joking, broski.
But I'm not gonna sub the playoffs. I don't sub the playoffs. It's not that good. And there's no quitting of playoffs.
What?
Including the Super Bowl.
For what? Alright. The most I think I'll get to is the wild card. And if I get to a wild card, right now I'll just do it. Yeah, bro, but against the Patriots. Yeah, bro, I'm getting shredded. me just be what I am. No, I don't think I want you to win. You're playing against my boy Julian Peppers. Let's go Julian Peppers. The real guys. What if like I just like leave this game, then you guys could just like sim me and I'll just like take the lose? Yeah, but it'll be the fun if like I get the dub though. That way I can see you in the playoff. No,
Oh,
by
yeah.
then I'll have everything worked out, bro. I'll have Biscuit under control.
Oh, could beat me this time? Really?
Yeah, bro, like I do every time.
Last time I played, I
Bro,
beat you.
beep beep, I'm in your mom's car. Bro, I broke the record for around 1,000 interceptions. Ah. The real they just scored again. You know what, guys? This game is horrible. Why would I quit at the last second? Why, for just to get picked off and roll on my record? Oi. How much time left in your game, you smoker? Sorry, very sorry. Bro, I have 200 interceptions. No, yeah, I got 700 interceptions I got. I'm checking. Player sets. Bro, I got 6 interceptions, dude. In these last 2 games, I had so much love job and it ain't even funny, broski. No. I actually do better than you in interceptions. Of course you can do none. Of course you can do none. Bro. Very campeonato, caloho. Yo, tu san caloho.
Scam shit me.
Are you a caloho now?
Ours is impossible. No, scam cheating me. The fun against Redskins never scored, but somehow they got 42 points. It's someone that got 42 points without scoring anything.
I am the Russell.
Out.
Dudeski, my mic is 9 years away. Bro, I got 19 interceptions. This is too funny. Okay, 41 to nothing.
Let's take a minute to see how you can improve your
Robertson
team.
sucks like you. E-E-F-G H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P Q-R-S-T-U-V Fortune. I dare y'all to go KCL. Put it on the charger or drop. Flag on Troy Jace. That ain't a legal forward pass. What's a legal forward pass mean? No, bro. No, it wasn't that. I wasn't even past the first, though. A guy was coming to sack me, and I was, like, on the scramble. They call me Troy. Hey, after this, boys, you guys wanna play some Roblox? But I do. Oh, the town. So I ain't doing none to you. What? Is that better? They called me the loser. Let's go round and round. Bro, I got 7 interceptions. One and two. No, 1 2. No, 1 and 3, you're right there. Wow, bro. It's a world record I'm gonna have. How much time is left on the game? Bro, how is the game so delayed? Bro, quit so that all the hard work will go through and maybe I can win. Hey bro, could you force me to win?
What?
Biscuit, could you force me to win?
No,
Please, broski?
I can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
Um,
Come on, bro. Make me a little mad, Jacob. Make me a little mad, brother.
one time.
One time.
All I'm doing is one time.
Thank you. Thank you, little brother.
Is it home?
No, I'm away, bro.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Oh, mine's over. Yeah. I should have never lost that. I penalty losses. I know how I lost. They scored nothing, and they somehow got 42 points. But they never scored any points. The game cheating me. Look at the game box. They have no. I don't know. That haven't happened. I've won that. Let them.
You're still in the third quarter?
Yeah, they're waiting for you.
You want me to walk you down the road? Can I take your money? Oh, take it from all my paper brand, $70.
Yeah. Troy. How many minutes is left on your game? And then once you get what's it called ball back, you gotta kneel. Alright, so bro, did you like force me to win?
Yep.
Thank you, brother.
I can't do more getting up lost. I hope we do. Hope all of us get up lost.
I'll be useful that way. That's
It should, I mean, doing good. I mean, I haven't lost any games yet. Oh no. I should keep this guy on. Tell me whether that guy does have a Mac. Yeah. Should I? Should I keep him? Yeah. So I just. Should I just kick him then? Yeah, probably move him and get somebody else. That's a Mac. Yeah. Good. Good. Tomorrow I'll get someone new. That's a Mac.
Yeah. We're done. I got that dub. So are we playing this game or are we stemming to next to what's it called? What are we doing?
More
Mid-season?
dimensions in? More dimensions in?
Alright, yeah. You know, let's go to week 12. Alright.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Wow. I'm 4-3. I
I'm 6
definitely.
and 2.
If I win
Oh,
these games,
it's
I can
still
make
have a
it.
chance.
Yeah, I can make it. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting like upgrades right now. Scrambler 85 overall at scrambling. strong arm.
Oh, Philly's a good team. Yeah. Oh, this is good. This is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be a hard challenge to beat.
I think I'm playing someone easy. I'm playing the, what's it called? San Francisco 49ers. I'm 4-3.
I'm 6-2. For real.
Real. If I just win like a couple more games, I could make it. Alright. Alright, I'm going against Jimmy Garoppolo. He's a 79 scrambler. I should get this dub. That should be easy money to go 5-3. Then I'll go 6-3. I'll take that. Wow, bro, they got a tough offense. How do you make a jersey? Oh yeah. What? Who missed it, man? Wow. Wow. Only way I'm gonna win if I play action.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium,
Play
the
action,
city
that's
aptly
all.
named
Play it.
after its
I could
founder,
really wrong.
Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns.
Go, boy, go. Hustle him. Alright. I missed that. I went 3 out. Alright.
On the run, this is Jackson.
6
And he
nothing
will
down.
lose
They scored 2
yardage and
field
be
goals.
backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play.
can't get
That's
the
the
playoff.
mantra of every organization. The key is
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Maybe it was slide last game.
so what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed.
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Then they got to come up with something big.
First complete
Now
pass.
Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Over the middle, open is Thomas.
That's what.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Oh yeah.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mayfield
Really
to
good.
throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a
burn him a little
and
bit.
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And able to find a little space. He gets
I know
it
a
over to the 16 to the 16.
I
know a nigga.
Give him
I
5
know
on
a
the
nigga
carry
with
there,
Tyler.
and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Well, it sounds cool back, man.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met
Yeah,
at the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots.
They'll say no gain on the play
Patriots
there. Now it'll be
didn't
third
have
down.
Tom Brady.
And he got off the
think
end
too
there
bad.
very
I think
quickly
too
to
bad
make
for
that
Tyler.
play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's probably a rookie.
Rivers on first down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it. You
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And this is going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
I mean, this is third system doing so.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Ebron's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Was it Broncos?
Throwing, Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, that's right.
Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Most of the time, when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Just Davis pretty good.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And nowhere to get
That's good. No
away.
one school has given me yet.
Well, they go play fake.
Come on, catch this,
No
boy.
one's faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. But they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action now. Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their first one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A great return there. Bobbin and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he took that in one-handed.
So I got a quick pass.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves that you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of the game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart, started adding to it, and here we are today.
That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown.
And then I can go for a 3-point.
His first touchdown of the year.
I'll take it.
And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
I get a
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's go.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Mayfield now on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter brought a time to change things. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
I'm old, bro. I don't think I'm going to make the playoffs.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
No,
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after
bro,
this.
break it off, bro.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
There's like 5 minutes left.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right.
Hopefully get a better team
in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Throwing Rivers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed
I can't get
grab
past
there.
the 50-yard line.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I can't get past it.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
No,
that ball was not streaking towards him. That little guard, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Rivers to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The intended receiver there, Allen. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime. Here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. They were looking for Johnson that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
He just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Sanders now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Room to run past midfield. Wide open receiver complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And I think the ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marvin Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The extra point up and good.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Look, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and get...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sanders now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there at 20 yards. 1st down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Mayfield looks to throw, and my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. The trot, and now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York.
6-3.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Second for seed over the
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. So